Yo, welcome everybody. I'm going to hear myself talk in a second because I didn't mute up. Just want to give a shout out, as always, to the side chat here. Been popping off for a little while. Cassius, thanks for coming along. My life, my rules. Thank you, brother. Kevin Dobson, the GOAT. Thank you, bro. Yellow 7. Hang on, let me mute myself up so I don't hear myself too much. Jasper, thanks for coming along. Henrique, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Elo, as always, brother. Team. WC Thunder and Animal, thanks for coming along tonight, guys. Bit of a mixed match of a fucking live event show. Don't normally go live twice in 1 week like this without a normal event coming up. On the panel we have got tonight, we got the One and we got Sir Anton Airlines. If you want to mute, guys, and say hello. Do it. It won't, to be honest, yeah. If you guys don't want to do the PvP jumps, it's just going to be a Downtime update notes. We'll talk a little bit about the game. We'll talk about some of the stuff that we feel needs fixing.
You are going to do PvP jump.
I don't give a shit. You know me.
Yeah.
Hello there, everybody.
TC88, thanks for coming along, bro. Before I go any further, is there anything you want to bring up quickly?
Just a bit strange with this new Shadow Ops, the way they're doing it there. It's sort of
I do.
New sort of thing there.
I don't get it. I do get it. I'm guessing that the team haven't stolen an idea from a video, a film, or another game to put in as a unit for Shadow Ops.
Nah, I think they're trying something new and I like it.
I don't think they're trying something new. I just don't think it's good for the players that need to catch up. Don't get me wrong. This is very good for the players that need to catch up. It gives us another 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks before we get a new round of Shadow Ops with maybe a new unit. They might even give us another tech, but I don't like this bollocks with it's 3 weeks before we can actually get the tech, or 4 weeks.
3 weeks. The phase 4 is for catch up. You get 2 parts today. Next week 3 parts, and then
I'm going to call it now. I'm going to say that might be false. Siddy, can you describe the game in 1 word? Shit. There you go. It isn't good at the minute, and it's. I'm talking to Yella there. I don't know if you guys are watching the YouTube.
No,
not yet.
What would you describe if you could to describe the game in one word, guys?
Awesome.
Strange.
It wasn't.
Brilliant.
Oh, hello, Doomsday. The past, thanks for coming along. What I do want to say is it's always been a never-ending loop. I understand that it was an ongoing loop. It was, rehash of old units. Yes, that's expected. There is a few good units that have come into the game just lately, but it's just a loop. But the loop has become boring, tiresome, and just a fucking repeat after repeat after repeat of the same shit. In my opinion, Kickstarter's got zero vision. They've got zero competence within the team that's sitting at Kickstarter right now. I've got no confidence that they can make this game into what it should be, what it could be. They're too worried about their own fragile ego. If one of them gets called out, they get upset. To me, they've got to do a lot of reflecting, a lot of growing up. I get called names every day of the week. I wake up in the morning and there's just a PM by someone I don't even know calling me a cunt. And that's just part and parcel of doing videos, I'm afraid. You take it. The rough, sometimes I wake up and there's thanks for all the shit you do in your game. Thanks for all the help you give me over the years. It's the rough with the smooth. You're not going to always get fucking nice comments. And
yes. And also, Emilio there has just said there, unbalanced, and that's probably
way over. But it just don't make no sense. I might be saying like a lot of you guys are going, no, you're talking shit. But the units that they've put out, they've got no choice right now. Not to nerf them down, but when they do bring the events around, maybe in 2-3 events time, they've got no choice but put an armour up on these event units or the event buildings, because they're just so way overpowered. There's no fucking level. They either go one way where they're shit, or they go the other way where they're fucking overpowered. And right now we're just seeing a bunch of overpowered units. There's no halfway with kick sites, all or nothing. And it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely fucking crazy. It takes no skill at the minute to play the game, and I'm sorry for the guys that do it. PvP, there is skill involved, but not a lot. It's mostly Ruby and getting lucky by getting a shot off on the CC. That's PvP in a nutshell. Again, your base isn't doing none of the work. It's the units you got in your towers and the units you got in your base. They're doing all the work in PvP. You couldn't go with an empty base and stand at half a chance, you know. Go on, Anton.
I totally agree with you on that there, Siddy, there. It's the level of your units in your base now rather than what your base can do.
Yes, it's...
If you've got level 20 Lightbringers or 20 Helios or Soul Runners, that's... You're well ahead no matter what your level is.
And I can understand why kicks have come out. I know we're going off a bit track here, but people ask questions, so I'm going to try to answer. The new air units, with the Echoes and the Dervish, they're overpowered, but they're not overpowered to the point where they change PvP.
Yeah.
You're still not going to run a tune of them Dervish, even with the Proteus. They might get a little bit further, but they're not going to get miles into someone's base. They're just good right now for PvE. You can walk over 90% of the bases in PvE, or if you don't walk over them, you can kill off a big chunk of the base for a little bit of a repair time. You know, I don't get it. Why has there been no changes to any of the bases on the map? Make it again. It's boring. I'm disengaged from the game. I come on in the morning. I do me Bastion res. I get me thorium to build another fucking. But it's just out of habit I'm doing this now. It's not because I'm thinking, I'm going to go try this unit in this base. I'm just going to use the same unit every single fucking time, which is the Dervish.
Yeah.
You know, and I know a lot of people say, but I don't want the bases to change. But how long do they let the game go stale for? How long do they just carry on with the same narrow-minded, just leave the bases as they are? The event bases have been the same since the Ruakai event. They've just changed units in them. They're a base with no walls, very few buildings in it, no real thought put into it. You've got one side you can attack from. That's it. I don't get it. I understand a lot of people won't want change because it's hard. It makes it fucking...
Yes, but some people there, it helps them now because nothing changes. It's not getting any more difficult. They're going.
But it's not teaching anyone how to use these units. It's just Ruby. Or Fly X and Y and.
Feel sorry for it. Remember that fella there? Remember he won the base design for the medals. Do you remember? Oh,
there was three players that won it. In fact.
Yeah, but the number one player, you know what I mean? He was a lower level and all that there, you know what I mean? But holy God, they let him down or her down very badly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what went on there. I think it was discovered that they was mini accounts. They were alt accounts of other players, basically. Yeah. And a lot of players brought that up and Kixeye thought, oh shit, we can't put these bases out. But, alright, if they couldn't put them bases out as the medal bases, change the medal bases. Give us something. I like something. It's a bit selfish of me because I like to being able to wake up in the morning and go, right, there's a new base on the map. I'm gonna try beating it with X, Y, and Z units.
But how shocked would you be if you wake up and it's your base is the medal base?
I wouldn't want my base the middle base.
No, because it's too high.
My base would be my base is killable. Any base is killable these days. What I'm saying is, I'd have to change my base after that because everyone would be hitting that metal base and they'd be tearing it apart, picking it away, and my base would become irrelevant because so many people are getting used to it. Hello, Khalid. If I've missed anyone out, I do apologise. The game is so fucking stale. I've lost all fucking track, all thought, It's so narrow-minded with them. It's so narrow-minded. There's no vision. It's like they're walking down a tunnel and they can't see anything else because they're encased in a wall. If they open their eyes a little bit, and the game could be so good. You know, every fucking new base that comes out now, every hero base that comes out is just a carbon copy of the Leonard.
Yeah.
Where you kill a couple of turrets and a few buildings and a few units, then you wait for the units to come in, you kill them, and you can basically go and have a cup of coffee. I think the only one that was really hard was it wasn't Leonard. Leonard one was pretty hard, but what was the other one that come? I think it was it the Mikey one? I think it might have been the Mikey or something like that. It was pretty hard, or it was a bugged out base, something like that.
Mikey, we did in half a day. Remember the 10?
Mikey, the Malcolm was a tricky enough base there, suppose, and the Roland base was a pretty tricky base at the time.
Yeah, but after that, you're going way back before the Leonard bases.
Yes.
You know, they're just ditching out the same fucking shit over and over again. And I can't work it out. We, as players, well, especially me, I like to think. I look at a base and I try to pick it apart. I haven't got to think no more. There's literally nothing I've got to think about. I just think I'll run a few dervishes in there and then I'll drop grand in, base done.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, there a comment there. The pass is in question, which I sort of disagree with. Not to fall out with you there, but guys, we knew this was all coming because they were putting all their eggs into HTML5. But the promise so much, they said we're going to improve PvP.
Well, it was. Sorry, go on, Anton. Finish what you said.
No. Improve PvP. We're going to improve repair times. We're going to jazz it up.
Christmas time, they said they were going to be looking into across the board repair time. We have actually had an increase in repair time. So they did look at the repair time and they thought, how can we take more money out of this? And they increased repair time instead of decreasing it. And in their infinite wisdom, left every single base that comes on the map exactly the same as what it is from 2 years ago. When was the last time we had a change of the Rezo bases, the Thorium bases, the Medal bases? 2 years. I'm going to take a stab at it.
In Christmas, every warped like this is half repair now.
Every warpath, yeah, it's great fun, and it should.
Warpath's not half repair since that.
I believe that they should to go out and go right. Let's do a warpath for a week, 7 days, warpath, and we give the reduced repair time, and have a look. Let the little bean counter see if they make more money or less money, and then come back to us and say, right, we made about the same, we made less, we made more, whatever they got. See if their greed is what's holding them back. That's what I want to see. If their greed in making everyone pay stupid amounts of money for units that in many cases in PvP last a few seconds.
They already did last time the COVID epidemic started. They did a whole month of half repair time.
Yeah, that was last March, so it was.
And that was when everyone was out of work. You know, not people are going to be putting money into the game when they're out of work. They're all worried about their bills. They're all worried about making sure they've got a roof over their head and food in their belly. You know, that's the wrong time to test that sort of thing. And I don't know. Yeah, they did. The past, you're saying they did do that. You're right. And I'll just give you the reason why it weren't a good idea to do it, because it was in fucking right in the start or in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, when we as a group had fun, like we actually jumped a lot in that time.
Oh, it was great fun. Christmas was the best. When you could get all them repair logistics. That was the best time.
Oh, that weekend, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell. You go in, one fucking repair all for you. Why don't they drop a couple of them, maybe not every week, but if you log into the game every day for 5 days, you get a repair all logistic, and then give some of the non-coiners a way to play. Because most of us, especially me, I know, it'll take me 5 minutes to use them repair all logistics. It'd be one base, and I'll have to repair a good base. I mean, a tough base. It's at least 3 tunes worth of repair.
Yeah.
You know you're going into a base, but give the players a reason to log on every day. All the other games do it. Every other game does it. Freemium games, they all do it. No, I don't ever remember a 7-day warpath. Does anyone remember a 7-day warpath?
I know there was like 5 days in the past.
No, there could have been there, and also there sometimes whenever things were mucked up, they extended it and stuff like that there. But I don't know directly.
I don't think we've ever had a 7-day warpath. I don't think we have.
We could have had there because maybe there was 3 or 4 downtimes and that they extended it there by 48 hours, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
But as from the start, I can't remember that there.
Do you know what I hate doing? Coming on these shows, and it was a question that was brought to me. It weren't, and then all I do is descend into negativity, and it just feels like what else do I say? I'm not going to sit here and lie to everyone and say the game is great. We've still got the Mercenary spam. As far as I'm aware, the Mercenary spam. Yeah, I believe so because I've seen a post on one of the other news pages. There is still the Mercenary spam. Kixeye have basically come out and said that they don't care about the Mercenary spam. Well, here's a thought for you. Make the Mercenaries Thorium build then. Let's all fucking use them. Let us all have the same fun as these fuckers that are dropping in 500, 600, 700 fucking mercs in our base. Let everyone have that fun. You know, see how that affects your fucking your bottom dollar. You know, you won't like it when it's everyone doing it, and you know, no one's using anything but mercenaries in it at all the bases.
Yeah, if they give me free mercenaries, like 600 per drop, I would spend it in every damn base.
Exactly. You don't need to use anything else. Hello, Robert. Khalid, welcome. Mac, welcome. I think that's about everyone. Cheers for coming along, guys. Cassius, I did give you a call out at the start, but I think you was away. Thanks for coming along, bro. Anything else you guys want to bring up? Basically, I'm moaning, and that's normal for me, but you guys are normally a bit more upbeat than me.
No, it's just a bit... what do you expect next from Kixeye? And the new units, are they good? Are they worth it? Are they worth upgrading?
They are worth upgrading, but my problem is how long they're going to be relevant for. That post that was on Discord, that wasn't a April Fool's. I don't believe it in a million years. I wish I didn't make that video calling Kixeye out saying they was going to nerf them. In hindsight, if Kixeye nerfed them, the free vehicles, I probably would have made a lot more views on my shows, videos, and everything else on YouTube for that event, because people wouldn't know how to do it. Because Kixeye didn't nerf them, the event bases were just too easy. They were super easy, this event. It was... And everyone,
it was literally free repair no matter what you put in or how fucking wrong you did it.
I think I ended up doing it with one Lightbringer and just something to kill the air. The helicopters.
Soloed it with Bounty Hunter and Kevin and stuff, yeah.
Soloed it with Bounty Hunter. You know.
I also tried Luke. Soloed a few bases with Luke.
Cassius wants to talk about Jericho. I don't think Kixeye understand how big Jericho was in his day. My biggest problem is Cassius. If Kix do regenerate Jericho, it probably ain't that unit that I said it would be. But if they did regenerate Jericho, it's not going to be the unit we remember. They're going to fuck it up. They're going to make it. They're going to restrict it in one way or another, and it just won't be the unit it once was. You know, that back in the day, that unit was fucking outrageously good.
If Kixeye would ever think about the legendary Jericho, I think they really have to contact you, Siddy, to test that unit before it comes out.
No, because the problem is it goes against what I've just said. They need to fucking... When they bring a unit into the game, it needs to be... It does. I don't want to see fucking all these overpowered units where in a month, 2 months, 3 months' time that they're forced to nerf them.
My point was more like Kixeye employees don't know what a Jericho was meant back then. They don't know. You can actually help them with that. You know what the unit stands for back in the day.
Mate, I don't think anyone can beat my XP on Jericho. I don't think there's anyone in the game that got a bigger XP on Jericho than me. And if you think you have...
He was overpowered back then in a good way, not in a bad way.
Yeah, because if you made one mistake, he was dead. It weren't he was paper thin, you know. So it'd take a few shots, but it wouldn't be invincible.
The unit, you were very good with it. But if you never mastered him, people never used him because you know.
A lot of the younger accounts don't even know what a fucking Jericho is.
Yeah.
I
was generally bad at the damn thing. Mine was not used much. So.
Yeah, it would be nice to see something like that come back into the game. Especially, I would like it to be something, make him special, make it right. Don't bring it back. The L Phantom for me, that held a lot of weight back in the day. It was a really good unit. And then when they done the L Phantom, everyone got excited. I think
that thing is still broken, huh?
It's a horrible unit. It's a fucking horrible unit. It
Like
does
it's
it.
still closed before dropping a bomb. So
Yeah, it's a good unit used in the right situation, but you've got a very narrow gap in a base to where it's good and where it's bad. You know, you got to drop the bombs right. There's also a tech for the L Phantom. They never released it. So if there's a tech slot, there must be a tech for it. Why was that never released?
Yeah, everything sort of.
but the whole idea of a Phantom is that it should never uncloak before it drops. That was the Phantom. Like it should open the bomb doors, stay cloaked, and when the bomb start dropping, it should uncloak. So it would always hit the target.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah, I agree with you there. That's how they fucking.
and with no screamer in the base, it works fine. It works as intended. But when you put a screamer in there, it just shows there and it's dead, and it never drops the bomb.
Yeah, again, I don't think Kicks are ever going to go back to that unit. Same as the L. What's that big unit? Legion. I think that's how they want that unit to behave. There's never going to be anything better added to it. There's never going to, no tech, nothing like that. Last year, I believe, Legend Girls for the Go-Go Bar. Legendary, you mean? Legendary hookers in the Go-Go Bar.
That would be good.
That'd be good.
Some party of that, I tell you.
Oh yeah, there'll be a legendary party.
The Jericho in base defense, mate, that 500% to all units for 8 seconds, yeah, that was frightening. Absolutely fucking frightening. Great unit. I miss that unit, man. I still use it from time to time, trying to pick a base off, but 9 times out of 10, it's just not that good anymore. The DPS is too small.
Yeah, I did use them back then for the reload tech and stuff, but I was never that good at it.
Sometimes for a bit of fun, I'll bring my Juggernaut out the armory and use it with that there just to pound on a certain corner, you know what I mean? But it's only for old time's sake now. It was a fantastic. I love the Jericho and Growler. Jericho and Growler was my partner.
Should we get to the patch?
So was it? They done all the I needed.
Yeah, maybe go to the update now.
Hang on, Rob. Anton, finish what you were saying, bro. Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
No, the Jericho and Growler there was my. Whenever I was 11, I think I was level.
For me, the SF era was probably the best the game had. The VXP, the Dina, Jericho, even Doran, Boulder. Some of the best units in the game.
I used to get it killed there, micro repair 10 seconds and put it into another base, micro repair, and it'd be level,
Right. Mac, from what I can gather, he's asked why these ops bases still the same. From what I can gather, because it's still part of the Gravity Well or Gravity Fall, whatever they called it. They've left it the same. Again, it's something that it's just laziness on Kicks here because it's Kicks lazy. Kicks is lazy. He said it for me. WC Thunder just said it for me. They are lazy.
Nah, it's the last phase of this run.
Yeah, I know, but how long we had them bases for? 2 months? At least I know it's over 2 months because it was the start of the Proteus. So that was now 10 weeks. So that's 2 months plus 2 events. So that's 12. That's 3 months. No change in them bases.
I remember in the old days that in a Shadow Ops run, like a 9-week Shadow Ops, we had like 4 or 5 different bases every time. Especially in the end, they made them harder, remember?
Yeah, the thing is, they used to change it every event. Every single event, they'd pick 1 or 3 of the event bases, or at least 2, and they would put them into the Shadow Ops. So they'd be the event bases would be the new Shadow Ops bases.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any point in putting them. The last event was a no-show for me. It was absolute fucking joke.
Yeah.
I think I spent 4 coin, and that was 15 coin, and that was to upgrade me Dervish when there was a couple of hours left on them. There was no coin spent in the event, not one, not to repair.
And you never lost coin?
Devin is only PvP now. Is it a glitch?
Yes, hold on there. Just on that there is a War Commander announcement there, just posted there. We're deploying a fix
Uh-oh.
to live now for Devil not being able to be added to a platoon. So they're going to fix that. Whoever said that there, it's just been announced there in War
Right.
Commander announcement.
So we're gonna get a downtime.
Possibly, yeah.
No, it's a live fix there.
Or a live fix. Maybe a live fix, possibly. Right, let's get to the patch notes, eh? So it's the release notes, 11.14 release notes, posted by my mate Drake. The following changes and fixes have been applied to in Friday, April 9th update. That was earlier today, so it should be live. Everything in here should be live now. Shadow Ops Gravity Well Chapter 4. Basically, we're going to get to that in a little bit. Warpath again, we're going to get to that in a little bit, so I won't bother with that. Bug fixes, there's nothing. General fixes and improvements. And auras not working. I know someone said the Darkstorm aura wasn't working at all.
Adam also was broken.
Adam's aura against high altitude. Was he even killing ground units in his aura?
No, he was killing nothing. The aura was completely
How
not
the
working.
fuck did they break that?
I don't know.
You know, they're units that they shouldn't need to touch anything to do with them units. Maybe they was nerfing them, and instead of nerfing them, they just zeroed them out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past them. There isn't much to go through tonight. We've got Shadow Ops Gravity Well, which I can get to the at least the new tech and the tech for the Dervish. So we've got the Shadow Ops Gravity Well Chapter 4, because they haven't stolen another unit or vehicle or idea off of a film, video, or another gaming company. So they're going to have to go with another part for the fucking Proteus. Prototypical, I've said that right, haven't I? Prototypical parts. Start earning parts for the prototype flight system. The new component for the Proteus. Beat the Shadow Ops bases over the next 4 weeks to earn all 8 parts. Well through the battle with Dervish tech. Get the gear needed to bring your Dervish to the next level in Shadow Ops. The bronze and silver components for the Dervish within reach. Sorry. So Shadow Ops starts now. It's live now, guys. If you're willing to play it. We know about that. I'm not going to read this. I'm going to get to the Proteus tech. So it's called a prototype flight system. Effects. Proteus gains 25% movement speed and now has a 360 degree move and shoot. Slot prototype rarity platinum. Is that in what slot is that? That ain't in the slot we've already got, is it? It's in a separate one.
Separate slot. There's a new.
Yeah, we checked the workshop and we got a separate slot added.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
Again, the information from Discord last night was totally different, so that's where.
Yeah, some of these guys on Discord, especially some of the moderators, should double check things before giving bad information out. Earn the prototype flight system by collecting all 8 parts during Chapter 4. Why the fuck did they? Well, just give them. They can't have a new unit. They cannot have a new unit built ready. It looks interesting. Don't get me wrong, but they've shot themselves in the foot for when they do release the techs. What, 2 events time?
Now they're too busy making that new base defender we have to coin to do invasion with.
Oh yeah. Why they didn't release that this week? Give us a chance to build it so we can use it in the holdout base, not holdout, onslaught.
No, they release it next week, Friday, so you have to coin the build and coin the
Keep talking, guys. I'm going to just go low.
Yep. What you all think out in YouTube land there about the new way that they're doing this here for the Proteus there, the new sort of tech? Usually we would get that during the event. Do you think this is going to help us or slow things down, or we're going to be inundated by repairing certain vehicles? The one for president, no thanks.
No, I'm a big... let's not go politics.
Alexander there, good luck there. Thanks for coming along there. Take care there. Yes, the Spectre is saying the camp at Devon and the standard platoon. Yes, that's going to be fixed there now. So is there a Spectre there? Announcement from War Commander Discord. So hopefully that should be fixed within the next half an hour or so there. It's a bit annoying if you're going out to get Thor and stuff like that there, because it is a brilliant unit.
Yeah, it's the Spectre of the. We've answered that, mate. We can only answer what Kickstarter's give us. You know.
They're trying to do a live fix rather than putting the game down.
Right.
Yeah, I just checked. Sorry to interrupt, but I just checked my Devon and I can just use him normally. Right?
It might be already fixed then.
He was in the tune already, so that tune is
Right. Take him out of the tune and see if you can replace him.
No, you go do that. I
Yeah.
need it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Don't want to break him.
I'll do it. I'll test it for you guys. No worries. I don't think he's even in the tune at the minute. I think I might have.
Oh yeah, then you can test it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's no big deal. If they're fixing it, it's going to be fixed in a little while. So.
Oh yeah.
Where's my Dervish? Not
Like
Dervish. Devon.
Yep.
No, I can put mine in. So they fixed it. Is it Devon or Dervish?
No, the hero.
Yeah, he goes into a normal tune.
Yeah, it's okay there. Yeah.
Can you also hit a PvE base with it?
So-
So hit a red or shadow or
Try and hit a base. There's Spectre this. So can you try it out now to see if it's fixed for you there? If that's okay there, buddy.
I'll do a medals base quick. Wrong tunes. Put them out. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit the base.
Mhm.
It's already fixed, guys. Panic
Oh,
over.
I'm still watching you on YouTube, so I'm there, so I'm catching up.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay. Good job, Kicks.
Yeah, it didn't take him long to fix it, did it? Couple of minutes. There you go, guys. He's back in. I want to finish this base because I think I need medals, but I don't want to be on the fucking world map. Let's.
Spectre, that said there, put him out and save. Also, the one that said there that one thing that's been fixed there with the echoes, sorry, about the X key, the one.
If you now X key the two, they actually spread up again. Yeah.
Yes, you brought that up. You might want to go into a bit more detail with that one. The X key now works with your. I'm going to say, I'm going to hope. The X key now works with your air, so your Dervish and your Echoes. If you put them all in one lump, push the X key, you should see. Actually, I can probably show that.
Yeah, they show it. Yeah.
Right, let me go find another base. This base I do. I'll go full screen. I believe they all spread out now.
Yeah, I tested the echoes and not the dervishes yet. I'm echoing with the unit tune here.
Let's find. I've got 4 and oh fucking hell, 3. Oh, I'm on Ruby. Get them off Ruby.
Whoops.
And 3. So I've got them all there. And then you tap the X key. Oh, they don't spread fucking far at all. Let's try the Dervish then.
They do spread. Oh.
The Echoes didn't, no. Right, I've got
Yeah.
all the Dervish.
I'll screenshot me then, because
I'm tapping the X key, nothing.
can you present me?
Hang on.
Is it the you actually mean the X key on your keyboard rather than?
Yeah, on the keyboard. Let me know where I'm presented.
Bear with me. Let me just log out of that stream. Bring you across. Go on then.
Okay. I'll show how they spread out here. That's the random that base. I put the echoes in. And now I press the X key. Flap, see?
Mine didn't do that.
So then you all put them on one spot again, like with A key, click. And then X key, then you see the spread out, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
put those there and then spread them out there and see pop.
Yeah, it seems like you need Ruby or Tyrone just said the X key. Spectra, we've answered the question. Kickstarter live fixing it now, mate. There's nothing I can do. You can keep going on and on and on. There's nothing I can do. Kickstarter said they're putting a fix out. Once the fix there, bro, it would be there. Hold fire. Don't worry about it too much.
Just and also refresh there just in case there.
Yeah, refresh your game.
You know, and that there, you know, we can only can do what we can do there, and that there, like, it mightn't have got to your sector yet, maybe.
Robert's correct. Yeah, the old Gen 4 units are absolutely useless in Shadow Ops and in the events now.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely useless. Right, I'm going to get to the Dervish tech, guys. So
Okay.
the first one is the double-layered fuselage. Reduces damage from sustained by 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20%. Slot fuselage, rarity bronze. Reinforced fuselage. Effects reduces damage from burst by 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20%. Slot fuselage, rarity bronze. Cluster waves. Effects increases splash and increases damage to infantry and buildings by 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20%. Slot ordnance, rarity silver. And targets Pacific reverb. Increases splash, increases damage to vehicles by 10, 12, I think there's a typo here. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20%. Slot ordnance, rarity silver. Let me load the game back up again. I don't think there's any splash on that silver tech. If you look at it in the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it says anything about splash.
It's said in the forum on the update notes.
Yeah, I've shown them the update notes. I want to go look in the
Yeah, because both techs should do something with splash, right? Like the vehicle splash is different than the.
Yeah, both should have splash tech on
Yeah.
it. Let's find the Dervish. Increased damage to infantry and buildings, level 1. Go to the level 5. Increased damage to infantry and buildings. Equipped units damage to infantry is increases by 20%, plus 20% damage to buildings. Nothing about splash on that one. And the target Pacific reverb is increased damage to vehicles, 20%. Nothing about splash on that one.
I would say equip the unit and test it.
I ain't gonna coin them to max them out.
You can put level 1 tech on.
And you can't test the splash. You can't test. It'd be very hard to see it on the actual game, but
Yeah, the level 1 is very tiny.
it's either a typo on in-game or it's a typo on the forum.
Also, there, WC Thunder has said that Dervish Tech is a carbon copy of the Echo Tech, pretty much.
Yes, I think it's 4% difference. The Echo is 24%. If someone could find out for me quick. And this one's 20% instead of 24%. And that's Shadow Ops done. I do like Warpath. I don't like Warpath for the pink shit they give you if you get top 100. I think that's plastic, fake. Don't need to be doing it. But Warpath is fun because it's cheap. And when the game is cheap, or as it should be in my opinion, it tends to be a lot more fun than normal. So we've got the
Also
Warpath.
there,
Go on, mate.
Mac has said there as the new air unit not already.
Yes,
got
it has. But the way they word it, let me go back. The way they
What's
word it is you're going to get more splash.
Yes, that's what Siddy was trying to say. That you've already got splash.
Yeah, it affects increases splash and increases damage to infantry and buildings by up to 20%. And it's the same for the other one. Specific reverb increases splash, so it should be a bigger area rather than the smaller area we've got. How big it is, I don't know, but it doesn't say that in the workshop. It just tells us that we're going to get damage buff against buildings or infantry or vehicles.
I would go with the information in the game itself.
That's what I generally go as a rule.
Like the forum is just the forum. It's the game info itself is more reliable.
Yeah, once again, it's one of them things where a little bit of checking, making sure everything that they've put out is correct, wouldn't go amiss, if you know what I mean. Do a bit of checking, make sure this is correct. Say, is this exactly what they're getting? Make sure it's spelt right. Make sure, double check. Don't just copy and paste things.
Do you know what's more reliable there? It's actually this show and people making their comments there. That's the reliable thing there.
It has become that. Yeah, the reliance is the players that actually find out for themselves and work it out. Kicks are very, very unreliable at the minute. Their information they pass out is... I don't think the legendary devout's shoot a move, which they said it should. The echoes now shoot a move no matter if you're corpus or not. I know that's a bug that helps us, but I've still got to moan about it because it is a bug.
Yeah.
What other units was there?
Okay, Mac's just saying, cheers, guys. No, thank you, Mac. There, no, good information there. Good information. Keep coming. Yeah. Hopefully you get what we're trying to say. The splash should be bigger. I know it has got splash already, but if Kickstarter say it's bigger splash, that's what we want. Anyway, moving to the Warpath. Probably the most fun event right now in the game is Warpath. If you're willing to put a few coins in, I'm not necessarily one of these guys that likes to go and hit 0-0 bases. It's cheap. It's cheap right now. If you're up for PvPing, 100 coin will last you a good few hours, as long as you don't go stupid. It's just fun. It's just the way the game should be. I don't mind putting a few coins in when it's fun.
Yeah, but your base defense is still like 30 coin for the units, and like
it should be half. It should be half. 48. Half of that is 24. It should be my base defense.
There's two good questions there from Larry there. Hello, Larry. How you doing, buddy? There, he's put a very good question there. So he has there. That's for you, Siddy. So is there?
Thinking it's a typo in the information from Workshop. Why? Because as I watched the Dervish, it seems to have a greater kill radius than the yellow circle it shoots. That's standard splash.
Yeah.
Unless you've got the tech maxed out, I don't think you're going to see the true increase in the radius. Giving the impression there is already splash on the unit itself, but the way they word it in here is they word it increases, so it's a bigger splash radius. Do you get what I'm saying?
So that orange circle or whatever circle should be increased.
The actual shot itself won't get bigger, but the shot, what it affects, should get bigger. So
also at level 10, I think, do you have fire puddle as well? Does it?
I believe so. Yes.
So that splash sort of included as well. So it is maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
20, they have more damage and they have a chance for confusion.
Yes. Again, they're way OP for the actual game itself. Then this game isn't that far ahead.
I don't like a tech where it says a chance. I'm not a gambler. If I hit the base, it has to work. One mistake, you fuck up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Use that unit.
100%. But that's lingo. 9 times out of 10, they will give you a fire puddle. You look at the if you look at the Helios, they're only a chance to concuss. But nearly, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 shots will concuss. Not concuss.
Yes,
what is it?
Confuse, yeah.
Confuse, yeah.
Yes, especially if you've got a full platoon of them there. You don't mean if you've only 2 or 3, you're not going to get it. You don't mean, but
yeah, but if like in a desperate situation, you put like one Dervish on a unit, and you really have to have that confusion state, and it just doesn't work because the chance roll is not,
Yeah.
You can lose the whole attack, by that little mistake, yeah.
But again, the Dervish, I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to be PvP because of the Screamer again. Even with the Proteus on it, a good base is going to hammer it.
Like for me, a tech should work or not work and not have a chance of working.
Yeah, but you've got so much else that goes with it. I can understand why it's a chance. It's a chance at overkill. So, they're powerful enough without that confusion. They don't need it on there, but it's nice if you get that. It does pay off. I agree with you that it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a chance. It should be. But then again, if it's every shot, it's gonna. The unit's already overpowered. Way overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, moving on to Warpath. Who else likes Warpath here? I think it's the best event kicks I put out. Other than the fucking zombie events, which was non-existent this year. Last year even. It was a fucking joke. It was like an afterthought. It was like fucking some woman's afterbirth after she gave birth to the child. And instead of passing the child, they said, here's your fucking child. And just passed her a pile of afterbirth. They need to make sure they fucking bring a zombie event this year. A whole month. I want a whole month of zombies, and I want it to be... Yeah. I don't want it to be a Drake's call. I want it to be a Siddy's call, where it's fucking cool, and it's just great fun.
With zombies.
With loads of zombies. New zombies. Fucking great big behemoth zombies that fucking spit shit all out of them, and they kill my units like fuck, and I get fucking mullered.
I got an idea. You remember that video where someone is very close at the screen watching something doing, and they're like, poof, and screaming thing pops up?
Yeah.
Put that in the base.
Exactly. Make it fucking fun.
Make us scared, yeah.
You know, even if it's just you do a joke base where we go into it before the event starts, give us a repair roll, and then one base. The first time you hit it, it fucking decimates your units. You've got to repair. It's a joke. It's a bit of fun. Give us a laugh.
Yeah. Completely destroy it.
Yeah.
Yes. As soon as you complete that base, they give you a free one there, and if you don't complete it, they don't give you one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there, who has said something there? Patrick Needham there. Hey guys, good job on that there. Good man there, Patrick. There. Hope your Warpath goes well.
I think he's newish to the side chat there.
Yep. To me there, fair play there.
Larry, best way to tell, I guess, would be to hit with Dervish without tech and see how many buildings it kills. Yeah, this is the problem. The Dervish fucking it's a funny unit. You put it on one spot and it doesn't stay there. It sort of moves around by itself because it's so quick.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be able to get the bring Warpath on. It's like the old days where clams used to fight, not like this upgrade commander that we play now. Yes, I agree. Warpath is fun. It's yeah. My as I say, other than the zombie event, when Kickstarter do give us a zombie event, it's my favourite event. Warpath right at the minute because it gives even a little bit of coin can give you a bit of fun. Anyway,
sarcastic now. You're serious.
Eh?
Yes, you can.
Are you like that serious or you're sarcastic?
I'm serious. There is no event in the game that's as much fun as Warpath. Not if you're willing to spend a few coin. If you're willing to spend a bit of coin, you can go out and have fun. That last event, I'd say the last 10 main events Kickstarter's put out have been dog shit.
Now you're basically saying, like, it's you like the event, but you don't like the grind of doing the 8 or 10k. You just like the event.
I like the what the event brings with it, the cheap half price. Sorry, let me reword that. Shit path is shit path. It's the 50% reduction that I like, not the actual event.
The grind for the blood thorium and the honor points. I don't think it's your kind of gameplay.
No, I couldn't give a fuck about them. It's only because I'll get a few blood for it. Go on, mate.
Larry said, how about on map or tunes get chased by a zombie tune there? But remember we used to have our base hit by a rogue faction there. Do you remember?
Yeah.
In the old days there that there was a like the highways zealots or hit your base there 30 minutes ago. You remember there was a random tune used to hit your base there?
Mm-hmm.
You can remember that there, guys.
Mac just said,
a long time ago, and it always happens when you're logged on the first time of the day.
Mac just said, yeah, I'm cheap. He was eating. I think that was when I was talking about the fucking afterbuff. Sorry, Mac.
The past has devil and has disappeared there. Go and check on your armory there, or refresh as well.
I'll make a new one, yeah.
Who's Devon's?
Yeah, cheap in Thor, right? Yeah.
what's it, 57 million, 53 million?
Hij zit die nou, Dental.
No, it's 57 million of Devon.
Oeh.
Yeah, kicks eye up that shit. They caught onto that fucking rebuilding it every time. They thought, how can we stop this? Just make it more expensive. Why would you spend coin to fight hackers with boosted units? I'm sorry, but it's bollocks until they fix the shit. Yeah, but the thing is, I agree with you, Tyrone. I totally agree. That's why we're not going to go on to do a PvP live stream after this. I agree, there is cheats, and basically when I get hit by a cheat or I feel someone's units, and we all know how our units behave. We know what shells they can take, what shots. As soon as I get hit by that, that's me logging off, repairing my base up, and back to farming. That's why you don't see me do many PvP videos. If I do, I think I put one out with Columbia from 182. It felt like his units were right. You know, he sent some fucking 5 toons in my base. He knew he was going to need 5 toons. That's why he brought them. And it felt right. But when you get hit by a guy with 1 toon and then he drops fucking 2-3 sets of mercs in your base, one after the other, you know there's something not right. I agree with you. Kickside just don't seem to care about the mercenary spam, the overpowered units. Yeah. I agree with you. You're right. You are right, and I shouldn't be here encouraging you guys to play PvP when it is a shit show. When you do get hit by a cheat, but there is still some real good fucking players out there. There's still a lot of guys that don't cheat in the game. It's actually surprising how many don't. There is a fucking lot of players that just out to cheat you in game, and that's the problem. And there is no checks. That check that Kixeye said that was in the works or it was implemented into the game, don't believe that for a fucking second.
Why not? I still believe in it.
I don't.
I believe in it.
I don't read fairy tales anymore, mate. That's how beaten down we are over the last 2 years. I wouldn't say last 2, yeah, but I would. Last 2 years we're so disillusioned at Kixeye. It's to the point where even every show, I've got nothing good to say. I wish I had something good to say. And they tell me that I'm too negative, and give me something to be positive about, and I will. That band, I tried to be positive about that. And then I worked out that it was for 7 days. They was all showing off that they was taking a holiday for 7 days. And then I worked out that they kept their fucking infamy at the end of the payout. That was a fucking joke.
Yeah, that was wrong. Yeah, I agree on that one.
You know, okay, give them a 7-day ban. If they're big coiners, give them a 7-day ban. I know you can't lose that much fucking money because the game probably isn't earning that much money. But be honest with the fucking players. You know, you made us all cheer, and then these cunts were back in 7 days cheating again. Using the mercenaries. Making videos of using mercenaries, spamming people's bases. Then getting banned again, and then fucking crying in the ticket, and then getting their account back. After being permanent banned. Nah. Wrong.
So if you get perma banned, you can still get back?
Yeah, you can cry. If you cry to the right people. If you do it... It seems like that guy got his ticket answered on the weekend, which is a bit strange to me. It might be a fake ticket, who knows. But I've never had a ticket answered on the weekend. Not since I played the game. Not that I'll send any tickets anymore.
I actually do. I have to admit that I also get sometimes replies in weekend, right?
I've never ever got them.
Yeah.
Never got a ticket
usually
on the weekend.
It's it sometimes happens, yeah. If I look back to my ticket history, yeah.
Bring Drake here on the live show. Mac, did you see the video that I done with Soulseeker? That's pretty much how that will descend. It would be me calling him a cunt every 5 minutes and shouting at him. I don't think that's wise. Capital Lockheed. Same in Battle Pirates 2. What, the cheats are the same? Yeah, I don't know what else to say. As bad, it is as bad as before the ban wave. Yes, it is as bad. They're still using. Go on, mate.
Question from Yellow there, Yellow 7 there.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just answering Tyrone. you're right. It is just as bad as before, Tyrone, with the cheats, in my opinion. There's no checks. There's no KickSide lied. I believe they lied, or they haven't implemented this screening check that you do as you log into the game. Because if there was, they wouldn't be able to build 150 mercs, 200, 300, 400 mercs. It would be checked.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Simple as that, and they're not. So yeah, that's a joke. And KickSide, I've seen the post, but I didn't save it, and I can't remember where I see it. One of the devs or one of the KickSide team actually said we're not that worried about mercenaries because it doesn't affect the game. It's somewhere along them lines. It was a long time ago I see it. I might be way off base, but it was along them lines where they just didn't care. You know?
Yeah, but it could be a completely torn out of context reply, because back in the old days, mercenaries were not useful. So it could be just from 2 years ago. Some devs say
no, it was recent. It was recent. It was recent because it was when we first got the Dr. Logan. It became relevant. That's when what the guy was asking about, the Dr. Logan. So it was a recent one.
In the old days, he had 3 mercs. Remember with the thorium mercs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we use them sometimes, they had like a big base for distraction. That was it.
Yeah, it's
irrelevant.
To me, the mercenary spam is probably one of the worst in the game at the minute. And to see that, I wish I could find that post again so I could take the screenshot and save it and then show you guys. For KickSide to say we're not that interested in it is to me a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, it's basically saying that it doesn't cost us money, so we don't care. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make money either, because when I get hit,
unlocking free coin boost in the event,
yeah,
then it's hurting their pocket. Yeah,
but they're stupid. If they think they ain't using these mercenaries in events, Kicks are stupid as well as blind. If these guys are building thousands of mercenaries every day, or whatever it is, and of course they're using them in the events. They're using them in the events. They're using them in PvP. They're using them in normal bases. Because there's no time limit on them. I see the picture with the guy had 99 of each of the hero mercenaries built. Again, I never saved it because I thought that'd be patched next week. Now they're showing off about it.
You can only deploy one of the heroes at a time, man.
Yeah, but what you deploy that, and you can deploy as many of the other fucking mercenaries. You know, there's no limit to that, and just keep putting in the hero every time it dies.
You see me yesterday, when you really have to, you can always put like a merc on the CC, go in the base, coin the merc and put another one in.
And I'm not saying that's wrong. But when I see fucking someone, there was a guy posted a base, I think it was, I can't remember the guy's name again. He was hit by 5 of each of the mercenaries.
That's too expensive.
And 5 of each in one hit. And a bunch of other fucking mercenaries as well. There's no ways that one player's coin. Not even fucking some of the biggest coiners in the game are coining that. They're not stupid.
No.
No one's that reckless. It's fake, and they walk around like they're pretending they're millionaires because they can hack the fucking mercenaries. And I ain't gonna call them hackers. They're cheats. They're little rats. But anyway, I think we're about done here, don't you guys? Unless you've got anything else you want to bring up.
Nah, shout out maybe. Yeah.
Go on, Anton, you were saying?
Yep, no, good enough there. No, thanks for the invite. Thanks for all the news.
Go on, mate. Yeah. I can keep fucking moaning all night, and it's not fair, you know. I always try to give KickSide time to fix things, but it don't seem like they've fucking got any interest in it. It's we go to them with a problem, and you know, turned a blind eye to. The thorium hack was a big one. They denied it for fucking months, and it's still being denied today.
Oh yeah.
Even whenever you catch it live, like we go on live with jumps and that there, and then somebody puts in 582 mercs, and KickSide says that does not happen. It's visual.
Yeah.
visual at 400 or 500 mercs.
We can see it there. You know what I mean?
Or that guy who lost 600 pennants on a base. Just visual. Yeah.
And the biggest problem is it's the same fucking people time and time and time again. How many chances do they get?
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke. Anyway, let's go to the shout-outs. We will be on the Discord in the open voice chat in a minute. I'm going to give you the Discord link so you can come and join.
Come and join there. Cause we'll probably go and jump somewhere there and make a bit of fun, so we will.
Yeah. Hopefully we go find somewhere to jump to. There's the Discord link, and I'm going to start off with Mr. Anton Airlines today. Give us a shout-outs, bro.
Yep. Thanks for the invite there, guys, and thanks to the one there, not there, and also Animal and Blade. Hopefully they'll be joining us very soon there on the live shows and that there. And My Dog, My Pot, shout out to him there. I haven't heard from him in a wee while there, not there. And thanks to all the questions and that there. Larry, Yellow, and Dooms and all that, the guys are not there. Take care, stay safe there. Keep it classy.
Perfect. The one.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in the show and have a great crap pad, or a shit path, or Siddy is calling.
Shit puff.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, guys, as always, I appreciate your time coming here, listening to us waffle on. If you do want to come on, if you do want to come on the shows, get in the Hangout, get in the Discord, get on the open voice chat. If you gel fine with these guys in the open Discord chat, I'll add you to the shows. There's no issues with that. More than merrier, I'll say. And as always, be safe. Have a good day. Catch you next time. See you later, guys.
Good night.
I was waiting.